gonna teach you how to make egg curry. If I don't know if you guys had this, if you heard of this or not, but it's really good. And it's been a while since I uploaded any video, but today I'm gonna upload. It's called egg curry. It's with a bunch of spices. I'm gonna teach you what we need. Okay, here is what we need. Definitely eggs. So I'm using 5 eggs. So 5 eggs for 5 people. So I do like 1 egg for 1 person. So I'm gonna boil these eggs and I'm gonna use these potatoes with it. So it's you can see these are like 5 potatoes because these are small. So I like red. They're pretty good. And if you're using like a the brown one, it's no problem. You can use any kind of potatoes, and you can use the there's one big one. If you're using big one, we can use like maybe 2 because those are pretty big. So this egg curry is gonna be for 5 people, actually 5 to 6 people, So, and here is the spices. We need garam masala. It's a 1 tablespoon of garam masala or curry powder, or this is turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon. And so I'm gonna use this. This is like a cayenne pepper. I'm using just 1 because it's pretty spicy. Or you can use chili powder. If you're using chili powder, you can use 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And this is a bay leaf. I'm using like 3 bay leaves, small one. This is optional. If you don't have, don't worry about it. And see this 2 clove. I'm using 2 clove because just for flavor. If you don't have clove, no problem. If you have, don't put more than 2 clove because clove has like a very strong flavor. And like just small 2 pieces of cinnamon I'm using. And if you see here, I have like kind of like whole spices here. So this is see some black pepper, like a 10 piece of black pepper is there, and a little bit 1 teaspoon of cumin seed here, and here's some coriander. So this is 1 tablespoon of coriander. So, and sometimes you get like this mixed spices from Indian store. If you're getting, so if you're like already mixed here, so it's get very good flavor. But if you don't have, don't worry about it. This is optional too. And so here is we need I'm using 5 clove of garlic and 1 like 2 inches of ginger. I'm gonna make a paste. And here is onion I already put in the blender. So it's it's a 1 medium onion. So I'm gonna add the garlic, and I'm gonna cut this ginger like small pieces, like maybe 3-4 into 3-4. So I'm gonna put it here, and you need a little bit of water to make this paste. So I'm gonna make this paste, and with that I'm gonna put this chili also, because if you put whole chili, it's gonna come in your mouth. It's not gonna be fun. And I'm gonna use this spices also because it's a whole. I'm gonna put here together to put in the blender and like blend all, like make a paste. Okay, so here is the clove, and also I'm gonna put here all because it's hard. So I'm gonna add some water right here, and a little water, and so I'm gonna blend everything here. And I forgot one more thing, salt. We need salt also, salt to taste. So this is the most important thing. So while I wanna tell you one tip. So see this onion in a jar. So sometimes when I cut onion, it's like a big onion. I don't need that much, so I just put in the jar and put in the refrigerator. So you can keep them like this. You can keep onion for a few days. And here is, so I'm boiling these potatoes here. So you can see I cut them like in 2 pieces. If they're big, you can cut them in 3 or 4. So that's how they boil faster. Otherwise take more time. So this way it take lesser time. And I pour the water, so you can see in the label like a little bit more than the label the potatoes are. And here's the eggs. I'm boiling these eggs. So boiling eggs, you have to be careful when you're boiling eggs. When you start boil, so we have to, like, as soon as it started like boiling a little bit, then we can just have to like lower the heat. Otherwise, they boil so hard, like and they jump up and down, and they break it also. So this is the only thing we have to make sure they're okay. So I'm just started here, and so when potatoes started boiling water, so is or egg also, so like around like 15 to 20 minutes we need to boil them. So okay, then I'm gonna make a paste here. Okay, here is, you can see the eggs started boiling, so see how low I did here, so it can go slowly, and there's the potatoes here started boiling. So I'm gonna set up the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, here's the timer, and we'll check after 20 minutes. You can even still check between that, and you can see if potatoes done. You can, poke. You can poke with a knife if potatoes done or not, like this. So we'll know. Here is we need some tomatoes too. This is 3 Roma tomatoes or 2 wine tomatoes, and here's the paste is ready. Okay, here is my timer is just ended, so I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna turn off, and you can check potatoes, and yeah, they're done. And these eggs, they're also done. So I'm just gonna leave them here in the hot water just for maybe a few more minutes. I just turn the stove off. I'm gonna leave them here, and okay, here I'm gonna start cooking to make a base or paste, curry paste. So here is oil. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of olive oil here. Okay, and just start with high, and then it's warmer, hot, so you can just lower this down. Okay, here's oil is hot. I'm gonna put some this paste we made. Okay. So around like I can say 10 minutes cook this, and then you can see. Here is so I pour the cold water in this. So see, in the potato, because it was so hot, I pour the hot water and put the cold water here to get a cooler. So there's a 2-way. You can take the skin off if you want, or you can just use the same and just cut them in like small pieces. So the skin has so much good stuff, so I think it's better just leave the skin. It's good for us. Okay, here's it's been 6-7 minutes here. I'm cooking, so I'm gonna add the spices: salt, turmeric powder, bay leaf, and garam masala or curry powder. Mix them well. Okay, and I'll just cook for another 10 minutes. Like I can say 5 minutes first, then we're gonna add some tomato, then we're gonna cook another 10 minutes. And here is the eggs. This has been like 5 to 6 minutes, and now I'm gonna add this tomatoes here, and after that I'm gonna cook for next like 6 to 7 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, no problem. Okay, so now I'm gonna teach you how to peel this boiled egg so easy and faster. Okay, so here's the technique. Just grind this all over the place. Can you? Okay, yeah. So here, see, and bit like not so hard. Just do like slowly like this, and see it's already coming off. See, so easy and so fast. Here is okay. See, here is the egg. Okay, here is, see, my son also can do very easily. He's working on, and he can peel this up so easy. So this is like easier way to do. Look at, he got all very fast. Okay, see, here's the potato. I cut this potato in this small pieces. I'm gonna add. It's been like cooking this 10 minutes. If you see the spice, here the paste is getting like a dry, you can add some water. I just added a little bit of water, like 2-3 tablespoons. And now I'm gonna add this potato here. Okay, here, because since potatoes are already boiled, so I don't need to cook them so much. So I'm gonna add some water straight. I mix this potatoes. Now I'm gonna add the eggs. So see the eggs, I just make the mark here like with a knife, like I just cut it like, you know, just like kind of like, you know, when you do this then you can get spices also in the egg. So I'm gonna you see there now only 4 eggs, because 1 egg, my son, he already ate it one boiled egg, so he's not gonna get another egg when he with his meal. So okay, so just mix well. I'm gonna add some water here right now. Here is 2 cups of water with this, just to have some gravy. See, okay, see how much it looks like now, because the, see, easily 5 people can eat, easily more than that actually can serve. So let this cook for, if when it started to boil, then we cook for like 10 more minutes, then his gravy is done. Egg curry. Okay, here's been cooking for next 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna check. Actually it should be done, and see, it's boiling. So I was boiling this in like a medium heat, not too high, not super low. So it's done. See, and I'm gonna add some fresh cilantro and turn the stove off. So you can serve this food, this egg curry, with naan, or you know, Indian bread, or you can serve with the rice, even quinoa. If somebody cannot have you know, any grain, they can serve with the quinoa. So you can serve with the naan, rice, or quinoa, and ready to eat. If it's so hot sometimes and spicy, you can add yogurt. Not you can just keep yogurt on the side on your plate. You can add a little bit in your food while you're eating. So as cut this, you know, heat down. So yeah. Okay, if you have any question, please feel free, or if you don't have some spices you said, and you can just write it down below this video, and I'm gonna, you know, like help you to what you can use, like some substitute, like what you don't have, so you can do this instead of that, you know. So just feel free to ask any question you have. I will try my best to answer right away as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.